Happy New Year. Happy new 2026. I said 206.
Yes, you did.
I didn't mean to say that, but happy 2026 to all our sponsors, fans, and followers. We really appreciate y'all. We back. The trifecta is back, and we love this. And this is what we do. And we got some special guests today that's gonna bless us with the real estate game and how the real estate game goes. And we're pleased to have them. But before we get into them, I just want to do some house cleaning. We lost some prominent people this week. We got Reverend Porter from PLCCA. He did a lot for the state of Illinois and a lot for this Proviso Township community. So condolences to his family. And then also Dickie. Dickie was from, I met him at Mike's Bar Grill, but he was an Argo LaGrange type guy. And he left us also. And then we got Kwame Smith. I think I'm pronouncing his name right. He lived in the 2000 block of 9th Avenue, a young kid. So death has no ages, and it's kind of tough. But anyway, bless him and his family. So it's a lot of things that's going on. So just condolences to their family. And then we have these hot topics. Man, I'm gonna ask a question. Do y'all think that 47 is trying to is he causing a war within the United States and with other countries?
Yes.
Tell us what you think about it. First of all, tell us your name.
Hello, I'm Veronica Smith. I am the designated broker, managing broker, and co-owner of Alliance Associate Realtors.
Okay. And you said about the Trump and this Venezuela and all of this stuff.
I think he's trying to cover up for the Epstein files.
So you saying
Big time.
You saying it's a distraction?
Yes, it's a distraction, and he's jumping into other wars or other trying to be the strongest guy before he leaves this earth. So I should be quiet now.
And you are?
My name is Victoria Julian. I am the founder and owner of Crown and Keys Realty, and I'm also the managing broker as well.
So what you think about this Trump Venezuela type of thing?
I don't even have any input.
Just don't say nothing. I
understand. Well, I mean, to me, the wars within the United States, he has us fighting against each other.
He does.
They just killed that girl in Minneapolis.
Yes.
And what do you think about that? She's driving away. He shoots her anyway, and then they're condoning, the White House is condoning his behavior, and you got state, local, and federal governments that are at each other. Is that a war within each other? I mean, Pritzker is not grand on what Trump is trying to do, and they're calling for the impeachment for the Secretary of Defense. Yeah.
I just personally think that he thrives in chaos.
Yes,
and
he does.
And it's no limit to it. And that's the unfortunate part, because he's putting us as U.S. citizens in danger and jeopardy.
Yes.
And, initially he was singing a different tune as it related to war, as it related to the economy. Mm-hmm. Like, he sold the people that were in his corner initially a dream, and they fell for it. Mm-hmm. And so now we're stuck with the residuals of the decision, meaning the folks that chose not to vote, you might as well have voted for him, because that's how it works. And then those supporters of his, unfortunately, I don't know if they're under a spell or what, but he can do no wrong in their eyes, no matter what. Some have converted and see the instability that he brings, especially from a financial standpoint, when you're talking about cutting off public benefits and things like that. So some, have transitioned, or at least are at the point where now they're fed up. But unfortunately, we have a few more years of this. It's hard to believe it's only been 1 year. It seems like it's been
forever. Yeah.
a few. So, yeah.
Lady Z, what
You know, I ain't got nothing to say. She wrapped it up.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
He's power
And,
struck.
and you know what? A lot of people just like they throw their hands up and they want to just sit back and see how this thing goes because it's very interesting when you're talking about taking over Greenland. That has nothing to do with your jurisdiction.
Let me say this. If you touch Greenland, we're going to be at war. Greenland is nothing to play with. That's part of NATO. You can't play with that. This man, he's the biggest clown. Okay, Veronica.
Well, and you know what? I understand exactly what you're saying with NATO, but look at the gangster, what he's doing to Venezuela. He just pardoned one of the biggest drug dealers in the world. Now he's going to call them for narcotics trafficking and all of that, and it don't make sense. It's just not. It don't make sense to nobody. So, like you said, I think it's a lot of distractions from what he's trying to do. But when you messing with Venezuela and that oil, you messing with Russia, you messing with China, you messing with a lot of people, and they're gonna look at you cross-eyed.
Yeah.
So I just hope nothing happens to them because that's what they're pretty much looking at. But hey, anyway, the love movement is back. We're gonna let that conversation go. But we back and we want to thank everybody for what's really, really going on with us. We're moving in a different direction. We got some new team members. We're doing some great things, and we want y'all to continue to follow us. And at the end of the day, our sponsors is you guys love us, and we got a new sponsor, Barrett Financial, with Loans by Keisha. Loans by Keisha. Thank you, Keisha. We appreciate you. And then we have The View. They always have specials. They open up on Wednesdays, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays with special events on Mondays and Tuesdays. Then you have the Blue Note, and then you have Tasteful. I was over at Tasteful the other day. Dollar wings while you sit there. I had wings and the salad. It was so good. It was real good. And then we have the Village Dispensary. Village Dispensary, you go eat there too, but you don't eat the same thing, but it's good. And then we got the Avenue. I'm gonna leave the Avenue where it is right now because it's hard to find out what they're trying to accomplish, but I know it's gonna be something good, juicy, and big. And then we have Stacy's Cafe, which has specials every day. Today they had beef stew. I didn't go over there, but I went to sleep when I got through shooting pool, so I didn't get a chance to go over there. So what's going on? What about the Bears?
I'm having fun watching them.
Yeah.
It's now more entertaining. I see you got your attire on.
Yeah. Because this is it. Listen, I'm a Bear fan, win or lose, whatever the case might be. But I get nervous around this time of playoffs. There ain't no more games after this.
So I ain't gonna lie, I
One
just
of the
jumped on the
teams.
bandwagon. So I ain't for to sit and act like I've been doing this for years. I just got started, but I'm having fun with it right now.
Well, it's
so.
been 40 years since we won the Super Bowl.
Exactly. Now that I do know.
And when the league first started, we won a lot of the championships, and it wasn't the Super Bowl. It was just the NFC championship. So then they put the NFC and the AFC together, and they started playing. That's when the Super Bowl came about. But I'm a Bear fan, and I win or lose. What about you, ladies?
I'm not a sports fan.
You're not a sports fan. Okay,
She's a girly girl.
I get it.
I'm going to always be a Bear fan,
Yeah.
but 40 years ago.
Oh, 40 years ago. That's the Super Bowl.
I'm a Bear fan when my son calls me up and say, "Did you see the game?"
Oh,
And I say,
thought
"No,
he called
tell
you
me
up to
about it
say,
so I can
"Mom,
tell
I'm
my
gonna take
clients
you to
about
the
it."
game."
I'm gonna tell you about it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. So we got a lot of little things going on, and we just want to share this. The missing school teacher that lived in Hyde Park. Have you heard about?
I have not.
Oh my God. So I guess not too long ago, they got little cameras following her to her car and then walking on the lake by herself, and now no one could find her.
She was
She
on her way to
disappeared?
her doctor's appointment, per her husband. That's what he said,
Wow.
and she did not make it.
And what this is the mystery part of it. She's white and her husband is black.
Okay.
What makes that the mystery, though?
I did.
Because when they start doing the investigation, he's going to be the first one that they look at.
Well, they should always do that anyway.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's the mystery of it.
But
That's the mystery, because if he had nothing to do with it, that's the mystery of it. But if he did have something to do with it, that's still the mystery.
I know what you said. He was black and she was white. I thought you were
They usually
going
look at
somewhere
the
with
spouse
it.
anyway.
Yeah.
First.
I feel like black, white.
Yeah, I don't care about
My
that.
point.
At least the people. We
Yeah,
in
I
the background, like,
don't-
it's the husband, like we was there.
Yeah.
She left the house or something.
Okay.
All of these
It
people
did
being
sound suspicious though. She left the house. They watched the movie together. She fell asleep before him. He woke up. She was gone. They figured that she was supposed to go to acupuncture. What is it? To the doctor, like you said, and she never made it. The family called the police, reported her missing, and the husband has done, I think, 2 or 3 interviews, just pleading for her to come home. And then they found the car, found the surveillance tapes, and no evidence of her coming back to the car after she left.
The mystery.
Now you
Well,
used
it
to be
did
in
come
law
out that she
enforcement. What you
had
think?
mental illness too.
Yeah.
And that hit home. I just had a friend recently,
Mhm.
within the last several months, same thing happened. Wife left, but eventually she did show up, and
The plot thickens.
yeah.
So, I mean, if she had mental issues, she might have jumped in the lake.
Oh, well,
She
I hope,
might have
hope
jumped in
that's
there.
not the case.
I mean, we don't know. And that's what the mystery is behind it, because there's so many different variances and factors that go along with it. She had mental illness. She went to the doctor. She had problems. That's mental. I had that.
yeah, it's just sad.
I've-
People instantly jumps to the conclusion it's the husband. Everybody mourn different. They react different. All of that. So
Listen, let me tell
I'm not
you
saying
something.
that it couldn't be
No,
him, but
I'm gonna say this to you. So, and I'm sharing my personal business right now. When a lot of people go through divorces, and if anything happened to that spouse, either one,
yeah,
that's the first person they're gonna
and
look
that
at.
makes sense.
I made a vow that I would stay away. Stay away. I don't want no parts of it. Whatever you do. I'm not coming around, because I don't want to get caught up in that. Some people, they think different.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, listen, we got a great show tonight. We have 2 beautiful young ladies that's going to share and the do's and don'ts and the pros and cons of real estate right now, because there's a lot of things going on, especially with first home buyers. So I'm going to turn the show over to you ladies. I want you to introduce yourself once again, what you do, and tell them about the game.
My name is Victoria Julian. I am the founder of Crown and Keys Realty. I am the designated managing broker. First, I would like to thank you all for allowing us to even come to your show. Lakeisha, definitely.
That's our girl. That's our girl. I'm Veronica Smith, designated managing broker and co-owner of Alliance Associate Realtors. 20 years in the business, and I love what I do for a living. I love, if I should leave this earth today, I know this is what I was called to do. And this is what my job is going to be well done.
Good.
Bless you. So how did you get into the game? Tell us.
Okay. For me, I lost the house. I was tricked out of my house. My daughter was approximately 4 years old when we moved into that house. And she said, "Is this our safe home?" I came from the west side of Chicago. I didn't even know how I got my home. My college roommate was a realtor. I handed her some documentations, the check stubs, the taxes, blah, blah. Next thing you know, I'm at a closing. Let's sign. Okay, so you saying I have a house. Now what? I had this house. I paid the mortgage. Someone came. They're refinancing me. I was sending my payments to them.
Oh wow.
I received a foreclosure notice. I didn't know what a foreclosure was. Looked it up. Okay, gotta go. Pack the kids up. That's how much I did not know about real estate. Packed up, left my house. Not realizing Illinois is a judicial state. Not realizing all of these other things that I could have saved my home. Not realizing that I could have did a modification. I didn't know any of those things. I packed my kids up and headed for safety. So I thought. God got a plan. A couple of years later, I was unemployed. I had worked for the American Bar Association for 17 years. I was unemployed. A couple of people, I went on a couple of job interviews. They said, have you ever thought about being a real estate broker? No. Is this a real estate office? I just need to feed 3 children, please. And I said, no. He said, I really don't know why I asked you that question. A neighbor walked up, we were talking, and he also said, oh, I love your personality. Have you ever thought about being a real estate agent? I was like, no. A couple of weeks later, my brother, who had just got his real estate license, called me. And he said, I know you're not going to believe this, but God just told me it was a Wednesday. Told me you should go to real estate school. And I said, okay. He said, okay. I said, yes. So I called the real estate school near me in Franklin Park. Asked them, I said, so can you tell me about your class? You missed the first 2 days. It's going to cost you $600, which was everything I had in my account. It's going to cost you $600. And you have to start tonight. We only have 1 seat left. You can't miss any more days. I cried so hard driving to that school because I did not know what I was going to do about feeding my children. When I got there, it felt like someone had did surgery on me, opened me up, and inserted real estate. I kept leaning in to the instructor. I'm like, what is this? I didn't even know what the feeling I was feeling. It was like I was seeing the finest man in the world, and he was just walking my way, Come on here.
708-223-8953. If you have any questions about buying a home or real estate or whatever the case might be, call this lady. Call these ladies and see what they got. But she had open heart surgery and real estate came in.
Yeah, real estate came in, and here I am today. I'm here today.
There you go.
Yeah.
Bless you.
And I got into real estate at a young age. I was pushed into it. My grandmother passed away when I was 17 years old. And my great aunt, she like, you're going to take care of your grandmother's property. Me, didn't ask any questions. I just stepped into it.
This was at 17?
17, yes.
Oh, wow.
Yep. I stepped into it
I thought you
with
was
her
just-
help.
I thought you was just 17 now. You don't look like you no more than
Thank you.
17. Bless you.
Thank you. And so then after that, I got with my friend or my guy, and we started to, do our research on real estate, and we started buying property. I brought 2 multi-units, and then I brought my home. When I was looking for my home, my realtor, she was awesome, but I ended up losing my deal. And that hurted me. So I went back and got with another realtor, and the home that I did have, she put a higher bid on the property for me. So I overpaid. So I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to get into real estate buying, I need to go ahead and get my broker's license. I mean, my broker's license. And I got my license. And now I'm a managing broker. So yeah.
Now, what is the first step for someone wanting to get into real estate? What would be the first step?
So is it investing or to become a broker?
Become a broker?
So you will have to do your education.
Or what can you do first? Is it to go to be an investor or a broker first?
So it depends on which direction you want to go in. So because a lot of people that's in real estate do not want to be a real estate broker. They just want to buy and flip, or they just may want to manage a property. So
Okay.
it depends on the road that you want to go down.
Okay. I thought you was about to say something.
Well, no,
That's why we got
I was
quiet. You
waiting
got
for.
your paper?
I was waiting for the.
I could go.
Give us a
Yeah.
sign.
So, what are the benefits of home ownership? I think a lot of people, a number of our people, struggle with the idea of renting versus buying.
Mhm.
And so the financial aspect, as far as wealth building and all of those things, I
Yes.
think people don't understand that path.
Mhm.
So in your opinions, what is the benefits of home ownership?
To me, generational wealth building.
Yes.
If I can kick a landlord out, I'm kicking the landlord out instead of paying and building his equity. You're building your own equity. It's also a sense of pride. I closed Tuesday. I'm gonna give you this one. I closed Tuesday. That night they went by the house and they called me FaceTime. And I'm like, I saw go and sit on my couch. I said, what's going on? I said, hey, Jeffrey. Now, Jeffrey Jr., he's 6'6", 13 years old.
Oh Jesus!
Wow, that's a big boy.
I'm an agent too. I'm an agent.
He's a big guy. Jeffrey wanted this house so bad, Jeffrey Jr. So his mom had the camera pointed directly at him. And I said, Jeffrey, this is your home. He said, I know, we're waiting for you to get here. And so his mom finally came in with his dad and they says, no, Veronica's not coming. We closed today. And to see him cry, I'm sitting on my couch and I'm like, no, I don't want to cry tonight. This is a good night. And so it's the joy. We don't know if we can provide it for our children, we should. Give your children a backyard to play in. Another thing, I just want to say this. I want to say this up front. Stop buying these Mercedes-Benz and these luxury cars and parking them in the back of an
basement
apartment building. We need to stop that.
Yeah.
Get your home and get you a garage for that car. Let's do that. Let's flip the script because I think we are not educated. The collaboration group, our group, this is a group of 5 women, 4 from 4 different brokerages, 1 lender, my Lakeisha over here, who are like-minded. We see the need in the community. We did not see competition. We all had the same vision. Let's educate the public. How about that? How about that? The only competition we have is ignorance versus education. That's the only competition we have in this group. And to get these 5 strong women together and say, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I felt like a dream had came true. Seriously. Is somebody else is thinking like I'm thinking? It's nice to sell real estate and get that check and go out and just mind your own business. Is nicer when you take care of the community you came from. And that's what we're here for.
Yeah, I heard Mike Epps, the neighborhood he lived in, he bought every house on the block. And he rehabbed them all and whatever the case
Yes,
might
I
be.
heard
So
about
it's very
that.
good. But a question to you. I was trying to refinance my house and I have a Latricia May. I don't know if you know her.
Yes, that's
but
my friend. She's awesome.
That's my dog.
Yes.
So she sold me my house and everything. And she said these words to me. She said, Chris, we could do this 2 ways. She said, I could get you a second loan on the house because I don't want to mess with your percentage, your rate that you had on the house. Because when we got the house in 2021, the percentage was like 3 point something.
And you definitely don't want to
You don't
change
wanna
that.
And then
Uh-huh.
so now it's 6.9, I think the average. And she said, no, I can't do that. Tell the people what the difference is when you switch or you get refinanced and you got a higher rate or whatever? What's the pros and cons behind it?
So when you refinance, it's just like you going through a loan all over again. So they still look at your income, your debt to ratio, and then your interest rate, like Latricia mentioned, can be higher. But a lot of people do refinance because it can build generational wealth. You have equity in your home, you can refinance to buy another property.
Right.
So it has its pros and cons. So,
Yeah, but I mean, and then in that sense, in that breadth, also age is a factor. Because I mean, at a young age, there's a different dynamic than is at an old age. Like I'm gonna be checking out about, I don't know when I might live to be 100. But what I'm saying is, as you get older, you look at that, and that money is sitting up in that house, and you want to get it out of there because you don't know what's going to happen.
But I think that's when our mindsets needs to change as we get older, because it's not about us when we get older. At that point, it's about our kids' kids and our kids' kids' kids. How can we make that money work for them and educating them on how to keep that money to grow for them?
Absolutely.
And so, what would your recommendation be to a young couple that's coming up?
So if a young couple that was coming up and wanted to get into real estate
or buy a house,
or buy a home, I would tell them to buy a multi-unit first, a 2-flat before they buy a home, because that 2-unit is going to help pay that mortgage, and then they have that income coming in. So any job that they have, they can save that money so that down the line, 2 years from now, if they get married, or if they are married and have kids, they can buy a home, and then that 2-flat can help pay for their home.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. My son wanted me to do that, but I was like, man, I ain't chasing nobody for no rent.
Everyone is not built to be a
The
landlord.
Lord, that's true. A lot of people
Everyone is not. I'm telling you. I have asked my clients, yes, I want a multi-unit building. I say, do you? Do you really want that multi-unit building? When they get laid off, do you really want to deal with that? We had a pandemic. And what happened to our property owners?
Lost it, yeah. And then a lot of tenants, even as a property owner, they may tear up your property, so you have to look at that as well.
You have to, I believe in the landlord education before you purchase a property. I believe in education when it comes to buying properties, whether it's your home, condo, town home, multi-unit. Get the education first. Know what you're dealing with.
Yes.
Because everyone can be nice on that interview. Everyone can be nice on that interview. Trust me, I know. I've seen it all. And then you say, what? And especially, earring gone. Okay.
That earring been gone. That's mine now.
You see me?
Y'all see it. Y'all see it in living color. It left her ear.
It left my ear, just disappeared. But I forgot what I was saying. But when you introduce people to multi-unit buildings, they think they want that. And then they have to backtrack because, as you said, do you want to be a landlord? Do you want to go chasing that rent? Do you want strangers living over you? Are you introvert or extrovert? Are you mean like me?
She's not mean, y'all.
She being honest.
Yeah. Are you going to be able to retrieve your money? Okay, so it takes, when you're getting into a multi-unit, you need the proper education. We have a couple of women in our group that is fantastic with investment properties.
Yes.
I mean, we're talking 30 years of nothing but investment properties.
Yes.
And
What are some of the misconceptions of the home buying process?
To me, the misconception is you never own your home. Yes, you do. You own your home. As long as you're paying your taxes, you own your home. I lost a home and I am in my home. To take pride in that home ownership is something that I can never replace. The misconception is you don't want to take care. My biggest one is I don't want to take care of a house. That's too much maintenance. But you want to buy a townhome and pay $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $1,000, $2,000 a month for a glorified landlord. Those assessment fees can come. But if you take a little bit of that money, that same assessment fees, and put it up, hire somebody to come do your lawn, get your snow up, do maintenance every month or every year. Every year in the spring, I do some maintenance on my house. Just say, put a little bit away and you do some maintenance on your house. It's pride and ownership. You know?
I hear a lot about, I mean, you guys have spoke about generational wealth. What about the people that don't either have children or they have grown children, they got children that already have homes, that they're not interested in, taking over that responsibility? What is your advice for people in those type of situations?
You looking at me to say it? Okay.
It's like, okay.
Okay. To me, at that point, those that do not want to rent and want to own and not looking for that generational wealth, that's going to be their decision. If they don't feel that they can leave this to anyone in their family, we have to stop the bleeding. We just take our money and we just throw our money out of our communities and just go. If I don't have a daughter or a son, I got a cousin or a niece or a nephew or something. There's someone in my life that I can leave this to and teach them how to build that generational wealth. It's not, what benefit is generational wealth for us? It's generational. It's not just for us. I think we have to get out of our selfish mindset. It's just about us. I've had people to come into my office and tell me, I'm not leaving them. Woo, 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 woo. And it's like, wait. So everything you worked hard at, the people that you wanted to get away from, you just gonna give it back. Just let them have it.
I got a question.
You get hung up in probate. So you
Yeah.
give
Yeah,
forever.
And that's my question. Tell the people how important it is to get a trust.
Oh my God.
It's very important to get a trust.
Tell the people, because I'm working on mine now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a probate lawyer that, if you need one,
Okay, yeah.
actually have a probate
We could talk.
event coming up too.
But tell them, the new homeowners and everybody else leaving people something or whatever the case might be. Tell them what that's about.
So with a trust is a protection. So it protects your home, it protects your equity, it protects whatever, because you don't only have to put real estate in a trust. You can put whatever you want, your money, whatever you want in a trust, and it can't be touched. So if something was to happen, for instance, if somebody came after me for debt, they couldn't go after my property because it's in that trust.
Right.
So it can't be touched. So it's a protection.
So and the trust is a protection, but
You also avoid probate.
Probate, yeah.
and you could
can.
spell out. You could spell out what you want
in
and
there.
how
You
do
can.
do it and whatever.
Yeah, who goes what, who gets what, who can touch what. So yeah.
To see some of our properties just tied up. There's a program coming up March 26th at the Maywood Library. Death
After
like
like
life after
No.
death, property after
The
death,
death. That's
property
what it's called.
after death,
Yes.
property after death. It's a Cook County. It's a Cook County program, and what they're doing is teaching you about trust. And they are coming into our communities and saying, "Hey, let's do this," because what we're doing is taking our money, and after we're gone, and you say, "Well, I'm gone. It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. I'm going to be 6 feet underground." No, it matters because your money is now being eaten up by these attorneys, eaten up by probate fees and all of this other stuff. We have to stop that. We have to stop that. We need to put our properties in trust and keep all of our we need to get some life insurances policies.
Yeah.
Let's do that too while we're at it. Let's just throw it all in there and let's see how that next generation is going to.
And even though you have a mortgage, you can still put your property in a trust, even with a mortgage.
Right.
And to piggyback on the insurance, you can also get the insurance that the date of your death that your home is paid up in full, so that your family wouldn't have to worry about that burden of paying a mortgage. They just will have to keep up with those property taxes and water bill.
Absolutely.
Okay, so tell us also when you're looking at a mortgage and you have a mortgage and you're doing the trust or whatever the case might be, how does who say, for example, if I put it in my grandkid's name, do I have to put it in each individual grandkid, or how does that go?
Your trust has to be spelled
Bill
out.
out. It does.
It has
Who
to be
gets what,
spelled
the
out.
percentage,
Yes.
everything.
It has
Almost
to be
like a
spelled
will.
out. You can't. I remember talking to my attorney. I was putting my home in a trust. And I said, okay, I'm not going to mention who I left the home to. So stop asking. Anyway, that was to my children, everybody.
Oh,
Okay. All right. So I said, I want to trust my home left in blah blah's name. And she says, give me one. I says, no, I want this. And I said, and here's what I want to do. I want to say that you can't do this. Oh, I'm trying to control it from the grave. I promise you, I was trying to control it from the grave. I done put a lot of money into the house. Okay. And this is what he gonna do. And this is what she's gonna do. And she says, no. And if you talk to a probate attorney, they will, if you talk to an attorney, they will lay it out for you and have you set it up the right way. You don't, I know there's a lot of things online where, you can do your trust online. I think you need to just go ahead and spend a little change, get it done, and get it done the correct way so that your property and assets are protected.
I agree. What are some of the changes or new things for home buyers in the year of 2026?
Okay. There's some things. Okay.
Oh, it's a lot of new stuff happening there. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna say no. But
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna do it. We're going to focus on let me just say this. I can't stand this current administration. Let me just say I just said it. I said it out loud too. I did. I'm looking right into the mic. I can't stand it. But they have some plans for us. Those plans are not going to succeed, but they do have plans for us.
They do.
And what we need to do is get educated and get our property. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this one time. God made earth. There's no more earth to be made. There's no more land to be made. We need to get our land. Period.
40 acres and a mule. That's
Even if we have to get it ourselves.
yeah, that's what
Possess
I'm
the
talking
land.
about.
That's
First,
the land.
we do want the listeners to know how to contact you guys, and then I know you have an upcoming seminar.
Yes, we do.
So be
Yes,
sure to
we do.
explain what
Okay.
that will entail.
Veronica Smith, Alliance Associate Realtors. I am at 708-344-1150. I work all over the city of Chicago and the state of Illinois. That license says state of Illinois. I'm getting in my car and I'm gone. Let us help you.
Yes.
Okay.
You want to go ahead and tell about the event first?
Yes. Yes. I love it. Okay. I have the pleasure of working with 5 of the most admired women that in this business. Phyllis Logan, Joyce Gibson, Victoria, this one over here, Lakeisha, and for us to get together, and we have limited space on what is it, January 31st, Maywood Public Library.
Yes.
We're going to have limited space. The education is going to be off the chain. You're going to get Veronica, and I can promise you, all of those ladies that I mentioned, you're going to get them. They're straight up, no chaser.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to give you the real deal. It is not a lick to get a house. In our community, we have this thing where, okay, what lick did you do? No. It's not a lick. It's actually pretty easy if you follow the instructions. And we're going to give you those instructions at this meeting, at this seminar.
And this is for first-time home
This
buyers.
is first time. It's free to the public. First time home buyers. You must register. We're going to let our registered people in first. Limited seating. We have 60 seats. You're going to have to register to get in. And you're going to give us, we're going to advertise on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
and anywhere else we can do some advertising. Call me if you cannot find us. Call me at 708-344-1150 and we'll get you registered.
Or call me at 773-332-4678, Crown and Keys Realty, or you can email me at nictoria@crownkeysrealty.com.
How about you, Lakeisha? You want to give your phone number and let them call you too?
Yes.
Okay. You can call Lakeisha Hightower at 708-434-9428. Or they can email me at lakeisha@barrettfinancialgroup.com.
She get that money, y'all. She get that money. Keisha gets that money. So we need Keisha, and we want to thank you, young ladies, for sharing with us the information that a lot of people don't have, but we needed this for the future 2026 home buyers and stuff like that. So we really, really appreciate you. Now, is there anything that you haven't talked about tonight that you want to leave the people with?
Yes, get your education. I'm going to just push that. Just get your education. I said it once, I said it twice, I say it 10 times. We're not just here to make a dollar.
We get to educate.
We get to educate.
Mm-hmm.
We get to educate.
And I also want to add, after the first time home buyer, because people in my life is also asking about the property investor forum that we will be doing in February.
Mm-hmm.
So after the first time home buyer, we will also do the property investor forum to teach people on how to become property investors the correct way.
Mm-hmm.
Because people think that because my FICO score is high, or I have a lot of money in the bank, I could go get this home or be a property investor, but it's a lot entailed with that. So that's coming in February as well.
Okay, so listen, I really, really appreciate you ladies for coming. The collaboration sounds like it's going to be great. And I might walk over there and look at the Maywood Library. I used to work at the police station right across the way.
Okay.
But we
Yes,
want
you
to
all
thank
come
our
and
followers.
join us.
We want to thank our sponsors. We want to thank everybody that supports us. We got a new team coming up. We got some special things coming up for our followers. So thank our sponsors, thank our followers, and as we always say, treat people the way you want to be treated and never give up. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Move up.